Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome if you're new here. I feel like this camera angle is a bit dodgy and yes, I'm in loungewear. I mean, this is my life right now. Today's video is going to be talking about the 4-month sleep regression. So just for a little bit of background, George, my son, is 4 months old, and so he was born on the 9th, so on the 9th of February he'll be 5 months old, so he's bang in the middle of the 4-month sleep regression right now. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things I've been doing of an evening to help at least get the bedtime routine down, so that at least the night time he's got the best chance to sleep through the night and not have too many issues with sleeping. George was always such a good sleeper. He slept through the night at 6 weeks. He's a bottle fed baby. I'm not sure if that's of any relevance at all, but just to throw that into the mix, I feel like that maybe helped to wean off the night feeds a little bit more, because I could give him more formula before bed and it wouldn't be too much of an issue for me at all, because obviously I'm not breastfeeding. He would drink it, so he would sort of just go through the night and it would work until recently. And I feel like everyone warned me of this. Everyone said, yeah, but wait until the 4-month sleep regression, that's real, you know, like that happens. And I was like, yeah, don't have to worry about that yet. And now it's here, and now it's happening, and I'm like, oh yeah. So first I want to talk to you guys about what we're doing throughout the day to help George's 4-month sleep regression. So throughout the day we are doing everything that we used to do. So we have a blackout blind. This is not the blackout blind, this is just the normal blind, and then this is his portable blackout blind, and this is really good, by the way. I think it's like £20 from Amazon. I think it's from the Grow company. I'll link it down below. It's really good. You can put it on any window. It like is massive, but then you can like adjust it to different windows and stuff, and I'm going to take it to my parents when we go down there soon. They're in our support bubble, so don't worry. But yeah, so I'm going to take that everywhere I go pretty much with George. So yeah, blackout blind for us is a must, because he just tends to not wake up as much when he's in a dark room. Also, we are using the Transitional Swaddles at the moment, so one arm in, one arm out, because swaddling obviously helps him to sleep for longer, but it's just not safe when he's at this age, because he is starting to roll, or getting there. He's not quite there, but with a little bit of prompting he can roll. So yeah, I just don't want him to be swaddled in the night or even in naps or anything. So the Transitional Swaddle again is a must for us. Again, I'll link that down below. I've mentioned this before, but he is also in his big boy cot during the day, because we've got the baby monitor, and every time that there's any motion or any sound, we are alerted on our phones. I'm actually sitting here now and it's alerting me that there's noise in here because obviously I'm talking, but yeah, anyway. And of course, Ewan the dream sheep, my one true love, is helping us through those day naps. Don't get me wrong, some are good, some are short, some are long. It's just one of those things. The one thing we have changed that I was doing differently in previous routine videos that you would have seen is we've taken away the dummy. So I know what you're thinking. Are you mad? Are you absolutely mental? 4-month sleep regression, he's going through all this development, he's going through all these leaps, and you've taken away his dummy, his one thing that calms him down and allows him to self-soothe to sleep. The reason that I decided to take away the dummy, and it's only been like 3 days, so I could, you know, change my mind. Yeah, or maybe use it in emergencies and stuff, I don't know. But for the last 3 days we've taken away the dummy, and the reason being is in the daytime, because his arm's out now and he's in the Transitional Swaddle, which is better because it's safer, but he just knocks it out of his mouth constantly, and it is so irritating to have to run up and down, up and down, up and down, because the moment it's out he screams, and it's just the worst sound in the world. So I don't know, in my head I'm just thinking, if he doesn't have it, then he won't scream. As in, if he self-soothes without the dummy, there's nothing to knock out, so surely he won't scream. And day one, or night one, was fantastic. Actually, every single night he's not had it, in the night time, it was fantastic. But the first day that we did that, God, oh my gosh, it was hard. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my video that I did of trying to get him to sleep. It was just chaos. I couldn't do it was really difficult, but in the end I got my Ergo Baby 360 carrier out, which is honestly, it's so good. I really recommend that baby carrier. It is expensive, but I feel like it's worth it if you do a lot of dog walks, and all that kind of stuff, it is definitely worth it in my opinion. So that is what we're doing throughout the day, and it seems to be working. Like I said, we're on day 3 at the moment. He has had 1 solid nap today. He's just woken up. He's literally down there having his bottle now. If you can hear him at all in the background, he's just having his bottle in the bouncer like I normally do. I'm right here, so don't worry about him at all. So nothing much other than the dummy has changed for our daytime naps, and yes, it's hit and miss. Yes, he's going through the sleep regression, and obviously he is teething as well, which is not easy for him. He's struggling a little bit with that, so if he's having a really bad day, I will give him some Calpol as well. But I have heard that ibuprofen and the teething powders are supposed to be a lot better than Calpol, so I've ordered those and they are on the way. Maybe once we're through the 4-month sleep regression, I'll do a little video of all the things that I've used and the things that I think were really worth it and the things that I think maybe didn't work that well. I'll do that video in the future, definitely, once we're out of this period. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about is the things that we've changed in our bedtime routine, because I have to say I feel like I was slacking a little bit on this because George was such a good sleeper. I didn't really have a solid bedtime routine for him. I kind of did, like I'd bath him and, you know, but it just kind of wasn't that consistent. So what I've been doing is trying to make a really massive effort to give him a proper evening routine where he's going to know exactly what's happening, he's going to have all of those sleep cues, and then he's going to be ready to go to bed at the certain time that we've sort of designated for it. So I just wanted to run you through what we're doing for our new bedtime routine, and it's going really, really well so far. So first of all, we do bath time, which is so lovely because obviously now he's a little bit older, he is getting a bit more messy, a bit more grubby, putting his hands into things, and you know, his milk's getting all down him and stuff. So instead of just wiping him down, I will give him a bath every single night now, which is something that we weren't really doing. We were kind of doing it every other night just because I didn't want his skin to dry out or anything, but it's really nice. It's a really lovely way for him to start winding down. Plus, because we're using the Burt's Bees products, I was gifting them a while ago, and I mean, I'm still on the same set. I've never used anything else. I've used them since he was like 8 weeks old. Honestly, on his skin, he's never had any issues with his skin at all, and I definitely think that it's because I've been using such natural, amazing products, and the fact that they smell so delicious. 1, it's nice for me, but 2, it gives him that sleep cue so he knows that it's time. That scent is like associated with bedtime, so I feel like that's definitely helping him. So then I'm just taking him into our bedroom and making sure that he's all nice and dry with his baby towel. I love them baby towels, but I feel like he's growing out of them already, so maybe I have to get some bigger ones, I don't know. So once he's nice and dry, I'll give him a baby massage using some baby oil. Again, it's Burt's Bees, I think, the one that we're using, but any baby oil would do, I suppose. But I just know that the Burt's Bees one's like completely natural, and I feel like since knowing that, I don't want to go to anyone else, but I will at some point in the future, I'm sure. But Burt's Bees for me at the moment is probably where I'm at. So yeah, giving him a baby massage, making sure he's all nice and like hydrated, and just getting him all nice and relaxed and stuff. He really, really enjoyed it. I was actually really surprised because he doesn't normally like being faffed about with, but he loved the baby massage. Then I'll get him nice and dressed for bedtime. Our house is quite cold at night time. I get really cold and I wear like layers to bed, so I always really worry about George. He never really seems to mind, but I'm putting him in at the moment a long sleeve vest and a baby grow with the feet and the mitts integrated, and then also he's in his 2.5 tog sleeping bag, which has got like the one arm in and one arm out, so it's the Transitional Swaddle actually. After that, I just brush his hair and everything, and it's a really smooth Tommee Tippee brush. It's in the Tommee Tippee healthcare kit that I shared on Instagram recently, and yeah, it's really, really good. I'll link that down below as well. I really recommend that healthcare kit actually, because I use pretty much everything in there. Then I'll just make sure that we turn all the lights off, and it's a really dimly lit, calm room for him to like start winding down properly. Then I've been giving him a bottle about 45 minutes before he goes to sleep, maybe half an hour, which is a lot closer to his bedtime than we used to. I was always worried about putting him on his back when he'd just finished his bottle, but obviously if I'm holding him upright and like patting him on the back and he's had a few burps and stuff, that I feel like that maybe is like, I'll be happy with that then. And he hasn't had any issues whatsoever, so it seems to be working for us. But what I'm actually doing is giving him an extra ounce before he goes to sleep. It seems to be working to keep him for that good like 11 hours. George is normally about 10 to 11 hours he'll sleep at night. He's never, sometimes he does do 12, but that's quite rare. I feel like maybe when he's going through a little development, a little growth spurt or something, he sleeps for a little bit longer, but generally he sleeps for like 10 to 11 hours. So yeah, that's been working really, really well. And then obviously when his milk's going down and he's having a few burps and stuff, I'll read him a little book. I think last night I read him The Hungry Caterpillar, which was so cute. I love that book so much. We actually dressed him up for Halloween as the Hungry Caterpillar, so I just love that book so much. It reminds me of him, which makes no sense whatsoever, but I always loved that when I was a kid, so I thought that was a really sweet little book to read him. And then when he's ready for bed, same as nap times, white noise, transitional swaddle, make sure the night light's on so I can see where I'm going but I don't have to turn any lamps on or any big overhead lights on or anything like that, and wait for the magic to happen. Again, no dummy. So sometimes it is taking a little bit. He used to kind of just go down like 5 minutes and he'd be KO'd if he was like tired enough. And at this point he was definitely tired enough. When I was filming it last night, he was definitely tired enough, but it did take him a good 20 minutes to get to sleep. So it is just one of those things that it is taking a little bit longer for him to get to sleep, but he has nothing to knock out of his mouth. So whereas with the dummy, it might be easier for him to get to sleep, but he can't get to sleep without it, sort of thing. If he knocked it out, he wouldn't be able to get back to sleep without it. So it's just like I want to get him off of it, but then I feel like I'm being really mean to him. I don't know. I feel like I actually heard it from one of you guys, and I can't remember if it was my last video or the video before. I think it was my video before, that one of you in the comments said it was the best thing you ever did after like 3 or 4 nights of hell. It was the best thing you ever did to get rid of the dummy, and for that reason you persuaded me to just try, and it's going okay. It's going okay. We had 1 day of pure hell, but nights have been not too bad. So fingers crossed, guys, it continues. I really, really hope. I hope it is the best thing that we've ever done. I hope. I might give up soon. I don't know. I really don't know. Don't hold me to this. That's all I'm saying. Hello, look who's finished his bottle. You get so confused when the camera's here, don't you? You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. So guys, I really hope that was helpful. I really hope that some of those like little tips as to how to get through this awful period that is the sleep regression, the 4-month sleep regression, hopefully it's not too bad for you. Hopefully you can implement some of these bits or find things that work for you that I haven't even mentioned. If you've got any tips, defo hit them up in the comments below, because obviously I need to know them, but obviously it will help other people as well. If these things don't work for your baby, then hopefully some of the things that you mentioned in the comments will work. You're right. It would mean the world to me if you could like this video or consider subscribing or turning on my notification bell or any of those things, because it genuinely helps me to get this video to as many people as possible. People can find it in the YouTube algorithm and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it would just mean the world to me, but don't feel any pressure whatsoever. But for now, me and George are going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching as always. We love you all. Say we love you, George. Say bye. Bye-bye. Oh, you smell a bit. I feel like he's done a poop. Mum duty's calling. See you later, guys. Bye.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you